elimination game, he's like he did this last year against the Atlanta Hawks. He went 0 for 12. He wasn't very aggressive. He stayed at the perimeter. It's the same problems.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top. So you better...
Embiid is not that guy, man.
You bugging.
Embiid is not that guy. Embiid is not that guy. Let me explain. Embiid is not that guy. And what I mean by that is
Explain that.
I will. I will explain the best way I can. It probably won't do any good, but I will. When you really look at the game of Embiid and when it comes down to these elimination games specifically, he doesn't have the tools to get these type of games done. I don't think he could get it done physically, skill-wise, and honestly, basketball IQ-wise. Now, maybe with a right coach, but, you know, and he could become something of that type of player. But as far as what he can do now and the elimination games that we have seen now, I'm fully convinced Joel Embiid needs to be A, B, is what is it, like A1, A2?
Yeah,
I think he's A2. He's an A2 for sure.
Or like a 1A, 1B player.
1A, 1B. Right, he's 1B. He's not a 1A.
I think when you talk about the center position in general, like somebody said the other day, no center has ever led a team really by themselves anywhere.
I was just about to say that. I think he gets so much heat because it's so easy to double and triple team a center because he's right under the rim, and it's. But
let me ask you this, though.
It's
easy to take him out of his game, and it's easy.
That's where James Harden comes in.
Right,
he's supposed to be that.
The center's not a point guard. He's not a creator, so he's going to have a lot of turnovers.
But let me ask you guys this, and I need you guys to be as honest as possible.
Go ahead.
Shoot.
Even as a center, do you think Joel Embiid does with everything he possibly should be doing at that position?
I would say so.
Oh my God, he does.
Yeah, for sure. Bro,
so
all right, listen.
When he double, so when he hold on.
He does more at that position than maybe any center that's ever played the game.
So what I'm saying is, though, y'all don't notice how easy maybe he's probably one of, like, as a dominant big man, he just might be the easiest center to get his cookies taken at the rim.
Listen, let me tell you why. Listen, these past two games.
I agree.
I'm just saying, do he not sometimes seem a little too like Shaq? I used to get so annoyed because Shaq would get annoyed every time somebody calls Joel Embiid the most dominant player in the league. He'd be like, "No, let's scale it back there." I truly see why he says that, because when it comes to let's put it this way, what do you guys think Shaq would have did against that small ass Raptor team in the NBA?
I'm gonna tell you right now what Shaq would have did. He would have got called for about 17 offensive fouls because Shaq never created anything by himself. Shaq was just under the rim bullying people. He was just bodying people. He was, he needed.
Why can't Embiid do that? But why can't he do that if he's the biggest person out there? Why can't Embiid do that?
They don't call offensive fouls.
I would like to see them. Let's at least see the offensive fouls.
They have. They have.
Like we were talking about something that's not even happening.
They have, Carter. What are you saying? They have called offensive fouls. What are you talking about?
Bottom line, I'm saying,
what I'm saying is
that
flat out wrong.
He's too timid. He's too timid under the rim.
You flat out wrong, Dub.
How is he not too timid, bro?
You flat out wrong.
He's literally the biggest guy out there, and he's scared to attack the basket at times.
I agree with that based on the last game we watched. But
elimination game, he's like he did this last year against the Atlanta Hawks. He went 0 for 12. He wasn't very aggressive. He stayed at the perimeter. It's the same problems.
The coaches
How
had
many
him at the
times we're
perimeter.
gonna let this? We can't keep annoying.
No.
I love this man too, bro. I love him too. I gotta start holding him accountable as well. I have to hold him accountable. We hold Ben accountable. We gave Tobias smoke all season, and he's the only one showing up in the goddamn series. Like, come on. Like, he's the only one consistently giving us shit in the series that we wanted him gone. He's supposed to not even be here if they listen to us. So think about that. Embiid constantly just, to me, doesn't show up when we need him the most. It was great to see
what do you call game 3?
I was about to get to that.
So what do you call game 3? Because game 3 he took over in that fourth quarter. Took over in overtime. What are you talking about?
And 33 and 15.
The first big man to shoot a game-winning 3-point shot. Are you serious?
No. With that being said, did that win us the series or no?
Bro,
it's not a game, bro. It's a tie. It's an entire
what happened?
Series.
No, listen.
You need to perform the entire series,
bro.
Listen.
What happened? Listen. What happened in game 3? What happened in game 3?
On first take right here.
What happened in game 3?
What have you done for me?
What happened in game 3?
What happened in game 3? You won game 3.
No. What happened in game 3? My nigga, you talking about you talking about getting his cookies taken. Ever since he tore his thumb, bro, he has not been able to grip that ball. He been like, you can see it. You can literally see he don't have
that before the thumb. He's always been like that before the thumb.
Now you fraud. You fraud.
In game 3.
He had the thumb. Yeah, exactly. He had the thumb.
But listen, my response to that is adrenaline. When you're adrenaline pumping, you don't feel that till the game over. But listen, let me tell you this. But pre Doc Rivers, matter of fact, I'll put you like this. Yeah, pre Doc Rivers, Joel Embiid used to always have massive turnovers, especially under Brett Brown. He used to have a lot of turnovers.
Last season,
especially against Boston. Ever since, and he handles the ball more than everybody. But I digress. My overall point is, you can't sit here and tell me Joel Embiid did not improve passing out of the double team, protecting the ball.
Of course he improved. I say he's not there yet. I say he's not here.
Bro, he a big man. The easiest person to steal the ball from on the court is the big man. Are you kidding me?
He's not the guy that's going to get us there. We need a guy still. We think
he's the center.
He's not.
Eastwood just said it, bro. No center by himself is able to lead a team because of the style of the game.
That's so wrong.
Bro, you're implying that it's because of something he's not doing. It's the way the game is played. Yes, he had 2 bad games back to back. Everybody did. Everybody had bad games.
He's our superstar. That's not supposed to be an everybody thing. We're ripping Kevin Durant now because of the same thing. If we're going to put Embiid in a conversation with Kevin Durant, with everybody else, LeBron's, if we want to put him up there in that pedestal, he has to be accountable for those things. He can't come out in a game 4, a must-win game 4. You do not lose that game. If you're a fucking superstar, you do not lose that game. That's bottom line. That's what I'm saying. Kobe wouldn't have lost that game. Jason Tatum would have lost that game.
You talking about guards and forwards, bro. You talking about guards and forwards.
Tim Duncan would have lost that game. Dirk Nowitzki would have lost that game.
You mean to tell me Tim Duncan would? Bro, Tim Duncan by himself. Bro, stop it, bro. Stop, bro. You're not even being accurate right now, bro. You talking about you comparing the center to forwards and guards.
Tim Duncan is a center/forward, bro. What everybody considers, but he played most of the forward.
Tim Duncan was a power forward in Harlem.
Big man.
Listen, he was a power forward that Harlem put the ball on the ground, bro.
All right, I'm gonna be Molly on first take real quick. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys back on. We gotta take a breath for a second. I agree that Tim Duncan would have been more aggressive under the rim, and Joel Embiid needed to be in that game 4. But
a lot of games.
I don't want to have short-term memory about what he's done the whole season and this playoff series. I think it's more on, and I know a lot of people think there's a lot of Embiid deflectors and nobody ever wants to slander him, so they pass it off. But we thought James Harden was that guy that we finally got that was supposed to take the pressure off when he's double and triple teamed. And this last game, Tyrese Maxey starts the series out with a 38-point game, a 21-point game, and he's a 21-year-old kid, so I'm not going to whatever. You know what I mean? Him playing like that is amazing. If he falls off, he falls off. He's not even supposed to be doing what he's doing at that age. But everybody just kind of stopped doing what they were doing the first 2 games that made life for Joel Embiid even more difficult. And I agree, though, that this game 5, I'm like, why are you hanging out at the 3-point line this whole game? I mean, there was plays where he's out there trying to create from the top of the key, like it was 2019 again. I'm like, we haven't progressed anywhere. So there's points that I agree with and disagree with. I think there's a lot.
I just feel like
there's a lot that goes into being a center and trying to lead a team because you're not the creator in the half court.
And I don't think he should be a creator. I'm saying as what he's supposed to be as a big man, as a dominant big man. We're giving him the most dominant big man in the league, right?
We didn't say that.
He don't. Plenty of people do say that though.
So
it's
he's
like
the best.
Huh?
We said the
no,
best.
plenty of people.
I've heard
Shaq argue against that at least 3 times, bro. I've heard Shaq argue against that at least 3 times. That people call this
Giannis is the most dominant big man in the NBA, bro.
Oh, and I agree with that. Thank you. He absolutely is, and there's no reason that Embiid can't do the same shit by size, height, and
wait. How is Giannis the most dominant big man in the NBA? Who just led the league in scoring?
Well, I mean, Embiid
has the most post ups per game in the NBA.
I prefer
at the center position.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. But like because Giannis is like 7 feet tall doing what he's doing, they consider him a big man.
And have you ever seen a single game when Joel Embiid looked as unstoppable as Giannis? Let's be honest. I just ask you, this is an honest podcast. This is going to be the most honest.
Yes. Giannis is very stoppable. He's very stoppable. He's one dimensional.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying Giannis is not
that
stoppable.
Drive elbow football charge.
No, I'm not saying he's not unstoppable. I said, has it ever looked like Embiid would be as unstoppable as
yes
Giannis around the rum. Around the rum. Because the thing is, a lot of times when Embiid is hot, he's making his mid-range shots.
Game 1 and 2 of this series, he was unstoppable under the rim. He had 19 free throws in game 1 for a reason. They couldn't do anything with him. He was under there the whole time.
You just went there.
What?
Dove, I need to hear. Dove, I need to hear. I haven't heard you for a minute, bro. We need to hear you.
If you said free throws too, Eastwood, that's not the same thing as actually dominating underneath.
That absolutely is. They can't stop him. They gotta foul him.
They gotta foul him. But
now you had me when you said Embiid needs to be under the court more, understandably. But once you went to he's not that guy and this and that, bro. Come on now. It's been plenty of times when he's outperformed.
So everybody here believes that Embiid can get us to a championship by himself. That's what I'm hearing right now.
Nobody can. I don't get it.
What do you mean? This is Kawhi.
Come on, dog.
Tim Duncan, Dirk Nowitzki. I gotta name these people again.
Jay, what did Kawhi have? He had Kyle Lowry, who is an amazing half-court facilitating point guard. And he had Pascal Siakam playing the number 2 role perfectly in that system.
And Fred VanVleet shooting like a sniper off the bench.
Well, yeah, you always got your team playing well with you, but you guys?
Jordan got swept twice in the first round.
Here's the thing. I'm not saying that you don't need the team to perform. Of course, your team needs to perform. But are we satisfied with Joel Embiid's performance in these last 2 games? And are we saying Joel Embiid showed up and everybody else fell? Okay, so nothing I'm saying is unvalid. It's not because even if his team is showing up, he didn't either. So I said he didn't show up, and I named people that did it by themselves, and y'all named a supporting cast.
Duncan did not do it by.
Y'all named a supporting cast. Y'all named a supporting cast.
First and foremost, you cut me off. Let me get my shit off.
All right, go ahead.
Second of all, nobody has ever done anything by themselves. I'm confused.
No, but that's what. So why you're not arguing against me then? That's my point. My point is we were foolish to think that Embiid could get it done right now with who he is and with who this team is. You're not arguing against me apparently. So what are y'all arguing against me for?
That's because the reason we think because James Harden is supposed to be the missing piece. Duh, I'm confused.
Dove, go ahead, man. You got the floor.
I'm lost.
Jay needs a drink, man. Jay, you need one of these, bro.
James Harden is supposed to be the missing piece. James Harden is supposed to be Kobe and Shaq 2.0, right? Now, Embiid's been bringing it since Harden came. Where the fuck has Harden been? So you're going to take that and blame Embiid.
It's dirty.
You're going to blame Embiid for Harden not holding up to his end of the bargain. And you're saying that people got.
I'm not blaming it. I'm holding Embiid accountable for terrible games, bro. And I'm also holding him accountable for past games where he wasn't also in a good position. Like you can't just ignore what he doesn't do. It's a lot he misses out on. He makes a lot of. Did you guys see where
what he doesn't do is not play point guard?
It's not even your turn,
it's
dog.
Not about just the point guard part. I'm talking about what he does on the court that he misses out on. Did you guys see where he when the guy he had 5 fouls, right? And he knocked Barnes down, and he instantly went to complaining about the call, denying the call, by the way. And he went to complain about a call that wasn't even called while the game was still playing. This is things that he does that we ignore. That if he just worked on that, we could have maybe squeezed past, not be championship, still quality, I would think, but at least squeeze past teams like the fucking Raptors. I say this much, maybe Embiid can't get it done by himself, but he damn sure should be able to get past these Raptors.
Jay, everything you're saying though, everything you're saying is based off of this past game. You're real angry about it, and I understand that you are.
It's the last game brought it on, but this is all. Nothing I said is new. Nothing I said is brand new. Nothing I said. He said.
But you wasn't saying this in Game 3 though.
He wasn't saying this all year. All of a sudden, he got this newfound feelings about Embiid. Oh, he's not that guy because of 2 games. Okay,
no, it's not because of 2 games, because of how he played in general. The 2 games just nailed it in for it, but how he plays.
Listen.
This is why we're going to lose Game 6 and 7 because you're putting faith. Because you're putting faith in a guy who needs help. He can't do it by himself. He can't get past this series without somebody else.
So why aren't you talking about the other guys? I'm so lost.
Because we're talking about Embiid right now.
All right, so look. If when Michael Jordan got swept in the first round 2 years in a row, were people yelling at him, or were they saying he needs help? And then guess what? He didn't even get to the finals before Scottie Pippen. So he needed other players with him to help him do what he couldn't do. He was a great player. He would drop 40, 50, 60. So many amazing scoring games. And let me look at Kobe Bryant towards the end of his career when that Lakers team wasn't any good. He was just dropping 40, 50 points and losing all the time. Those are perimeter creators that you're talking about. We're talking about a center. And I think we're all in agreement that, like, we knew this years ago, this guy needs a guard on the floor that can control the half court because he's a center. He can't do it, man. You smother him in the paint, and he's going to step out to the perimeter, and he's going to have a lot of turnovers. And I think all the deficiencies that you're seeing that upset you are just something that come along with a 7'1", 280-pound guy trying to dribble a basketball. He's one of the best ever to do it, and you're expecting him to be even better than that. That's all I'm saying.